My name's Keith Parkinson, and my better half Julie, we decided we wanted to downsize from one house in Warrington to another. So in November 2023 we approached a local estate agent to come and give us a valuation, and away we went on the market. They said to us, you won't get much viewings before Christmas, but come the new year you'll be getting lots of viewings and we shouldn't have any problem selling your property. Well, that sounded great, but we soon found at the beginning of 2024 things weren't ticking along as well as we'd hoped. Viewings were few and far between, and when I was ringing up the agent saying I wasn't happy with it and where were the people, well, it's a dead market at the moment, nobody's buying, and they were blaming the government and all the other excuses. So we were getting frustrated. We felt we should be doing more, getting more viewings, seeing more activity from them. Even the advertising they were giving wasn't brilliant. So by the spring of 24 we decided we'd had enough, it was time to look around for a new agent. And Newton Fallowell have a local office at Warrington, and were very responsive when I popped in there to see the manager, Kieran. He explained what they could do and the way they worked, and that was refreshingly different from the other agents. So I took his words away, had a chat with Julie at home, and yeah, we decided, okay, we'll give Newton Fallowell a run. We let the first agent know, and they started to play hardball. No, you're still in contract, you're still tied to us, but we managed to winkle our way out of the contract, having just gone through the minimum term, and then onto the market with Newton Fallowell. I think it's the way and the volume of advertising Newton Fallowell gave us. The previous agent didn't seem to be pushing. I felt they'd just taken the money, we got our signature, and were just happy for us to sit on the books. And then if somebody came in and said, that's the house we want, they were pushing us our way, but they weren't actively selling, whereas it was definitely clear from Newton Fallowell that they were pushing to get us buyers. The pictures they took to advertise the property were brilliant, much more lively, much more colourful, and much better presented. Before our property even got onto Rightmove, they were finding us viewers, and this was unbelievable. We weren't even expecting to have viewers and people coming around to see the place before we were actually on Rightmove. Wow, this is really proactive, and the staff, all the team at Newton Fallowell were working together as a team, and they were there when we rang them, or we could just call in and see them, and the whole process was a dream. Then we started to get calls saying you've had an offer. We were starting to look around for properties in Warrington, and we looked at properties with other agents, which was some Newton Fallowell ones, and in the end we did buy another Newton Fallowell one. So we saw Newton Fallowell as agents both from the buyer's perspective and the sellers. Now, we weren't an easy buyer because we had a very tight list of what we wanted. The property I'm speaking to you from now is the one we decided we wanted. It took several visits for us to come round to be 100% certain this is where we wanted to be. But the patience from the Newton Fallowell team was unbelievable. Newton Fallowell were very, very quick with any response to phone calls. They seem to work together very much as a team. And I think it's a slightly bigger team, and if one's not in the office, the other one can answer the question or get an answer to you quite quickly. I have done, actually, yes, because our son also lived in Warrington, and we were pleased to introduce him to the Newton Fallowell chain of command, and he recently just sold and moved with them as well. And our neighbour, believe it or not, is also selling, and she's with Newton Fallowell, so it is a growing sort of cult round here. If you're going to move, you go the Newton Fallowell way. But if you're thinking about going to Newton Fallowell, well, I would totally recommend them, whether you want to be a buyer or a seller. If you're selling your property, they'll look after you, they'll take you through every step of the way, they'll find you the best deals, and they'll look after you, and their service will be second to none. For all the agents you could go to in Warrington, I would definitely stick with Newton Fallowell now.